besides being two famous and successful Hollywood movie actors. Samuel Jackson and John Travolta are two tycoons who accumulated a lot of money during their careers. But have you ever stopped which one has the most luxurious life? In this video, you will see a super battle between John Travolta versus Samuel Jackson. So let's fight! Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Most expensive mansion. When it comes to investing in nice places to live, the two actors do not skimp at all. But which one of them has the most expensive mansion? Samuel Jackson's main residence is located in Beverly Park, Beverly Hills, California. It is a beautiful mansion situated on a 3-acre lot that he bought from actress Roseanne Barr in 2000 for $8.35 million. Currently, although there is no information about its interior, the mansion is estimated to cost over $20 million. John Travolta, on the other hand, is not far behind. He already owns a mansion situated on a 2.3-acre lot located in the upscale Brentwood neighborhood of Los Angeles, California. Being surrounded by many green areas, the house seems to offer a lot of peace and tranquility, being ideal for those who like a strong presence of nature. According to real estate websites, the property has about 8,500 square feet of internal area, being divided into 6 bedrooms. The backyard of the house also offers a lot of leisure for the residents, including a cozy area with a round swimming pool and even a tennis court. And according to media reports, John Travolta sold this property in 2019 to famous businessman Scooter Braun for $18 million, but the mansion is currently being put up for sale for $24 million. And for having a more expensive mansion, John Travolta wins that round. Cars. The two Hollywood stars do not skimp when it comes to enjoying nice cars. But which of the two actors has the most luxurious garage? John Travolta, for example, has owned vehicles such as $55,000 1957 Ford Thunderbird, $60,000 2009 Jaguar XJ8 back, $65,000 1955 Ford Thunderbird, $75,000 1956 Lincoln Continental Mark, $90,000 1960 Rolls-Royce Phantom, $100,000 2001 TVR Tuscan, $110,000 1970 Mercedes 280 SL, and even a Bentley Flying Spur valued at over $200,000. Samuel Jackson, for his part, has been seen in several cars, such as, starting with the cheapest, he has already been spotted in a Toyota Camry, a pretty simple vehicle for an actor as rich as he is. A car valued at about $40,000. On social networks, Samuel has already posted a picture with a Mercedes 280 SE, a collectible that, depending on the state of conservation, can exceed $100,000. Upping the price, Jackson has already been seen getting into a Range Rover, which appeared to be a sport model, a rugged SUV with an imposing design. The interior of the vehicle offers plenty of space and comfort and is equipped with a very modern dashboard. And that is why the latest models cost around $110,000. On his Instagram, Samuel Jackson has also posted pictures with an Audi RS Q8, an SUV with a modern and elegant design. The vehicle is equipped with a powerful V8 engine capable of accelerating from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 3.2 seconds, an impressive acceleration for an SUV of this size. Not surprisingly, its price may exceed $120,000, but since the actor has advertised it, it is very likely that he has paid nothing. Some sources also speculate that he once owned a Rolls-Royce Phantom, a super sleek large sedan from the famous Rolls-Royce luxury car brand. The interior of the vehicle is impeccably finished, with first-class materials that bring a lot of sophistication to the environment. And to own such a car, you may need to spend more than $400,000. But the most expensive car he ever owned was a Mercedes Maybach S-Class, one of the most luxurious cars in the world. The interior of the vehicle is capable of impressing anyone for its impeccable finish, offering an exceptional experience for its passengers. And according to some sources, the actor purchased the vehicle in 2006 for about $600,000. And for having a more luxurious garage, Samuel Jackson wins this round. Exaggerated luxuries. Both actors have more than enough money to buy almost anything they want. But which one of them has the most extravagant expenses? Samuel Jackson, on the other hand, has been seen with beautiful watches, such as Philips Stein Tesla $1,000, Rhythm Mundo Centurion Mechanical $2,500, Panerai Tutanero Luminar GMT $14,000, Rhythm Mundo Persepolis Automatic of $30,000, Piaget Polo Chronograph $35,000. While on vacation, Samuel Jackson also likes to enjoy beautiful yachts. The most luxurious vessel he has ever been seen on was the one known as Aquila, one of the most expensive and stunning yachts in the world. The mega yacht is about 280 feet long, more than enough space to house all the luxury and refinement one can imagine. To attend to the crew members who come on board, there is a team of staff always available to provide an excellent experience for those who go on board. The interior of the ship is stunning, capable of offering more comfort than a luxury hotel. In all, the yacht is equipped with 7 suites that can accommodate up to 12 passengers in great comfort. As has been reported in the media, Samuel Jackson and some famous friends have decided to take a trip to Italy aboard this super yacht. Observing the posts made by the actor's friends on social networks, it is possible to see how comfortable and fun this trip seems to have been. The yacht that the celebrity stayed on is so grand that when it was launched in 2010, it was considered the largest yacht ever built in the United States. And to get an idea of price, the vessel is valued at around $150 million, but Samuel Jackson and his friends decided to rent it by paying over $1 million for just 1 week. John Travolta has also been seen with some watches, such as a $15,000 Breitling Navitimer and a $40,000 Rolex Daytona Cosmograph. One of the actor's greatest passions is his airplanes. Travolta has already posted photos, for example, with a Falcon 2000 in his garage, a mid-sized jet with an intercontinental range. About 65 feet long, the interior of the aircraft can carry about 10 passengers depending on the chosen configuration. And to give you an idea of the price, it is estimated that a new jet of this model can cost around $7 million. From the same brand, the actor also owns a Falcon 900, which he even used to transport supplies to hurricane victims. The aircraft is known for having 3 engines, which can offer even more safety and autonomy. The interior of the jet is also even more spacious and can hold up to 14 people. And it is no wonder that this aircraft can be found costing around $16 million. As an ambassador for the Qantas airline, he was given a Boeing 707 to call his own. Travolta owned the aircraft for 18 years until he donated it to a restoration museum. And even though the aircraft is old, you can find models of this plane costing more than $20 million. Already recently, the actor posted on his social networks that he got a license to fly a Boeing 737, with many speculating that he had acquired this model aircraft. It is one of the most famous and best-selling aircraft in history and can carry hundreds of passengers. And if the actor did purchase this incredible plane, he may have forked out more than $70 million. And all these John Travolta jets are just a part of his fleet because some sources claim that he owns several other aircraft. In other words, Travolta easily wins this round. Score 1 for him. Real estate portfolio. Both actors like to invest in property, but which one of them has the largest real estate portfolio? Samuel Jackson, for example, once owned a 2-story house in Los Angeles, California. Built in 1981, the residence has a typical architecture of the time. During the period when the actor lived there, there was a very peculiar decoration, with various decorative objects that represented some meaning to Samuel Jackson. In total, the residence has almost 6,000 square feet of built area, divided into 4 rooms. Currently, the house has undergone several renovations, which have completely changed its look. The interior, for example, has been completely renovated and now has a cleaner look with a white color palette. And to give you an idea of the price, the property has already been put up for sale for around $5.5 million. Vertical properties are also part of the actor's real estate portfolio, proof of which is that he owns an apartment in Manhattan, New York. Samuel's apartment is in the famous the Leon Orry, a luxurious 13-story building built in 1901. Because the actor has already put this property up for sale, it was possible to see a little of what it looks like inside. According to the photos that have been posted on real estate websites, it is possible to see that the apartment is in excellent condition. In total, the apartment is about 3,000 square feet, divided into 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. And according to media reports, the actor purchased the property in 2005 paying around $4.8 million, but in 2018 he put it up for sale for around $13 million. John Travolta, for his part, also likes to invest in comfortable residences to live in with his family. In 2019, for example, the actor acquired a mansion with Mediterranean villa architecture in the city of Calabasas, California. Going inside the residence, we can see that everything is very sophisticated, being decorated with top-quality furniture, for example, the beautiful chandeliers and the fireplaces that are scattered throughout the house. The mansion is known to be equipped with several interesting rooms, such as a reading room, office, exercise room, well-equipped chef's kitchen, and many other things. In total, the mansion has about 7,500 square feet of floor space, divided into 6 bedrooms and 5 luxurious bathrooms. The outdoor area is one of the places that draw the most attention in this mansion, with an excellent space for social gatherings. The area is also equipped with a beautiful swimming pool with a jacuzzi for relaxing. And as has been reported in the media, John Travolta purchased this mansion for about $2.65 million. Further up the price, John Travolta once owned a modern mansion in the city of Clearwater in the state of Florida. The interior of the residence is very large and spacious, with several rooms integrated into the same environment. The kitchen, for example, is in the middle of the living room and the dining room, which brings more socialization among the residents of the residence. Going up to the second floor of the residence is where the bedrooms are, having in all about 4,400 square feet of built area, divided into 5 bedrooms and 6 modern bathrooms, with bathtubs covered in quartz. In the backyard, residents can enjoy a picturesque view of the Florida lake and, of course, can cool off in a beautiful infinity pool. And according to press reports, the actor sold this mansion in 2021 for about $4 million. And because he is a person who is completely passionate about aviation, he decided to build a beautiful mansion that meets all his requirements. Located in the city of Ocala in the U.S. state of Florida, the actor's residence is situated on a huge plot of land with a special private airport, which has a gigantic flight path to serve his large aircraft. While other celebrities keep their supercars in their garage, John Travolta flaunts it even more and keeps his jets. When we go inside the actor's residence, we can see that the decor is very luxurious, with several decorative objects that remind us of his passion for aviation. Travolta has already said that his residence is a super construction, with walls much thicker and reinforced than necessary, which should provide more security and a more serene night's sleep. Outside the house, he and his family can enjoy a beautiful swimming pool to cool off on sunny days. The property also has a private aircraft control center and a guest house for pilots. And while the exact value of John Travolta's mansion is unknown, some sources estimate it to be valued at more than $5 million. The actor recently put up for sale his mansion situated on a gigantic 48-acre plot of land in the town of Islesboro, in the U.S. state of Maine. The interior of the residence is quite peculiar, with a very colorful decoration, which creates a unique atmosphere. The actor's huge house has almost 11,000 square feet of internal area, divided into more than 20 rooms and 8 bathrooms, more than enough to house all the guests. And for those who are interested in purchasing this house, the good news is that it is for sale, being listed in 2022 for about $5 million. And because the sum of the property values is very similar, we will consider this round a draw. Score 1 for both. Sources of income. Both actors have various sources of income, but which one of them has the most lucrative businesses? Besides making a lot of money as actors in Hollywood movies, they also have other sources of income. But which one of them has the most lucrative businesses? John Travolta, for example, was considered one of the most famous singers of the 1970s. Only the soundtrack of the movie Grease, for example, sold more than 40 million copies worldwide and is considered one of the best-selling albums of all time, which probably generated a few $1,000,000. Today, with the music streaming platforms, John Travolta continues to make a lot of money. On Spotify alone, for example, if we add up his 10 most listened to songs on the platform, the number reaches almost 800 million plays, which may have earned him more than $3 million. Another area that Travolta has worked in is dubbing, with his main role being as the main character in the animated film Bolt. Since he is a world-renowned figure, he can also earn a lot of money with his image. Among the companies that have already invested in Travolta are the watch brand Breitling, the airline Qantas, the financial services company Capital One, and others. Samuel Jackson also has good sources of income. As an announcer, for example, he has dubbed famous and important characters such as Frank Tenpenny from GTA San Andreas, Frozone from The Incredibles, and even God in the Bible Experience. And because he is a world-renowned personality, Samuel Jackson is also able to make a lot of money with his image by advertising for big brands. Among the companies that have already invested to associate his image with that of the actor are, for example, the car manufacturer Audi, the Italian haute couture brand Brioni, the sporting goods company Adidas, and even the technology giant Apple. But according to some sources, his biggest sponsorship deal is believed to be with the financial services company Capital One, where they speculate that the actor has a contract of over $10 million a year with the company. And we can't forget that Jackson also invests in some companies, such as the restaurant chain Dave's Hot Chicken, an investment he has made alongside other big celebrities. And because they both have excellent sources of income, let's consider this round a draw. Point for both of them. Net worth. Being two famous Hollywood actors, it is clear that they have made a lot of money during their careers. But which one of them has the biggest fortune? Samuel Jackson, for example, had the amount he received for each film depending very much on the importance of his role and the size of the production in which he is participating. In 1992's White Sands, for example, Samuel Jackson received only $75,000. But as his name started to become more and more known in the film industry, his income started to get huge. It is estimated, for example, that he received about $5 million for Kong, Skull Island, $6 million for No Good Deed, $7 million for Unbreakable, $10 million for Shaft. As for his short-lived role as Nick Fury in the Marvel Universe, he is estimated to receive around $5 million for each appearance. And if we add up all his income sources in the year, in 2017, for example, Forbes estimated that Jackson made around $30 million, ranking 13th on the list of the highest-paid actors of that year. And all this enormous income is justified by the gigantic return that his films bring in. To get an idea, if we add up all the movies Samuel Jackson has starred in, the total box office takings of all his films together exceed $27 billion, with Avengers, Endgame and Incredibles 2 standing out. A gigantic amount that makes him the highest-grossing actor of all time, ahead of big names like Robert Downey Jr. and Dwayne Johnson. And although nobody knows for sure what Samuel Jackson's net worth is, it is estimated that his fortune is around $250 million. John Travolta, on the other hand, also had his salary varying according to the stage of his career and the budget of the film's productions. With the movie Pulp Fiction, for example, despite being a box office success, it is estimated that Travolta received only $140,000 because he was going through a bad phase and the production budget was not so high. But it was during the best phase of his career that he really earned a lot of money, receiving millions of dollars for each performance. To get an idea of values, some sources estimate that he received about $7 million for Get Shorty, $10 million for Battlefield Earth, $12 million for Michael, $17 million for Primary Colors. Back in his prime, John Travolta was paid around $20 million for films like A Civil Action, Mad City, Swordfish, Ladder 49, Be Cool, and Face Off. A gigantic salary that at the time placed him among the highest paid actors in the world. And although nobody knows the exact amount of the actor's fortune, some sources estimate that John Travolta has a net worth of approximately $250 million. And because they both have the same estimated fortune, we will consider this round to be a tie. Point for both. At the end of this fight, we have 4 points for Samuel Jackson against 5 points for John Travolta, and he is the winner of this battle. But if you believe that there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write your best justification below. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, Dios to satisfy your curiosity.